Hello and welcome. My name is Steven and I would like to show you a project. This project is named Automated Repeatable Cloud Deployment Scripting for AWS and other cloud providers. So in this project, I'm going to be using HashiCorp Terraform and AWS CloudFormation to create a static web hosting platform on Amazon S3, and I'll be using Route 53 as well. I will also be creating a virtual private cloud with auto-scaling group and load balancing for WordPress EC2 servers using scripting. So in this project, we are aiming for efficient, time-saving and error-free cloud resource provisioning. I will be using HCL, Terraform, YAML and JSON for CloudFormation. So the prerequisites for this particular project involve the following. You need to have scripting experience. You need to have an AWS account, access keys. You need to have installed AWS CLI on your machine, either Linux or Windows. In my case, I will be using Linux in Windows, that is Windows subsystem for Linux, because I do not have a Linux-based machine in this case. So we are going to have these particular scripts done, and I'll demonstrate how they actually work. So we'll start with static web hosting on Amazon S3 and Route 53. So I will show you the code and what it does. So here is my code. So this code creates an S3 bucket and employs permission policies for the access of the website, and also allows us to create the website on the S3. In addition, this particular scripting will have us cloning a repository from GitHub so that we can directly download the files from GitHub and use them for our website. So in this project, you are required to have website files hosted on GitHub, and also you need to have Git installed on your local machine. So we will proceed with the code. So this is what the code does. This is how it actually works. It is not a very complex code. It's just a few lines and you have your resource up and running on the cloud. So it ensures that you are agile and you are fast when you want to access your resources, and also improve your business operations. So here it is. I will just love to explain one part of it right here. So for Route 53 configuration, so in this code, you need to have a custom domain that you have from Route 53, so that you just map it as the address of your website. But I will not demonstrate this because I do not have a custom domain already. So if you have your custom domain, you will just put it right here. So that is where you put your custom domain. So we will proceed with the code. Then here we are. Then after that, you need now to configure your AWS settings. So I have done that for time-saving purposes. I'll just demonstrate how I did it. So the very first thing here is applying the Terraform configuration. So Terraform will show you the resources that it will create and their particular details, and it will require you to confirm by saying yes. So we will type a yes right here and see. So that is a yes, and press enter, and your resources will be created. As all this creates, I will show you the importance of this script so that you understand what it does. Now, naturally, if you want to host a website on S3, you need to create a bucket. So you will create the bucket, you will give the bucket name, you will provide the bucket name there. You will look at the settings, object ownership, ACLs enabled or disabled. You will have to approve all that. You will have to block public access if that is the case for private files, but for website hosting, you need this one turned off if you are hosting a website. So you need to configure all this, versioning, everything. Bucket key, you need to check whether you enable or disable. We have the advanced settings. You need to see if we are having object lock or not. You need very many settings right here. Now, if you are a business and let's say your website is down and you need to have your website running in a very short time, this will be some complex procedure for you. But with the scripting that we have created, It only does that in a matter of seconds. In a matter of few minutes, your website will be up and running and there will be no errors. And it also allows you to have your custom domain there, your SSL certificates for security credential purposes. So this scripting is very important, and also it eases your work as a cloud practitioner. So when we go back to our VS Code, we will see that the code has run successfully. You can see that resources 1 added, 0 changed, and 0 destroyed. And from the outputs, we have the bucket name, the bucket that we created, and also the bucket URL. And we will also have the URL of the website that has been created on our bucket. Here it is. So if we click on this URL, it will direct us to our site. So if we click it and say open, it will bring us to our website. So you can see that in just a click of a button, we have a website hosted. Don't mind the website, it was just for demonstration purposes. I do better than this, but the project was time bound, so I had to just create something simple for demonstration purposes. So that is just how we can use S3 scripting to host our website. Thank you for watching.